Hi everybody, it's Amy and Jess.
Welcome back to our channel.
We today are, well actually this week, the next two videos, we're gonna kind of alternate because I am a huge video game player, and Jess is like a huge reader, and we thought with everything we talk about like horror and ghosts and stuff, it would be cool to discuss those in the two different medias that we're interested in. We were going to squish it into one video, but we're both kind of ramblers, so that might be a really long video. So for this first one, it's going to be me, so you guys are going to hear a lot of my voice. Jess will chime in with questions and comments as necessary, but if she's just sitting there for most of the time, don't worry about it, we're good. And I'm going to talk to you a bit about spooky video games. I love them. I love like the added pressure of it being like a scary video game. It like forces you to really get immersed into it.
And I want to play video games so bad. I'm just so terrible at them and I get frustrated really easily. Like I'm just not capable of video games for some reason.
That being said, so there's a dog, and he's walking this way, so if he knocks the thing over, we'll have to restart, but if you see me being like, whoa, that's why. I think that it would be really entertaining for Jess and I to play Until Dawn. I love Until Dawn. Genuinely one of like my top favorite video games of all time, and I think that anybody can play that video game. So like the way that the game works, and I've discussed this very briefly with Jess, but she doesn't really know a ton about it, is it starts very much like a typical horror movie. A group of college students go up to a cabin, and then tragedy strikes, and then it's like, I don't know if it's the next year or like the 2-year anniversary or something, but the group goes back up. And then from that point on, each character, you take turns like from their POV.
Okay.
And when you're playing it on console, as the characters change, you just pass the remote to somebody else.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's mainly like just decision making. It's not a lot of like I'm not good at aiming like guns and like that type of stuff. I cannot aim.
That's my problem. I tried the other day, I tried to play, what was it that I was playing with Steve? Resident Evil?
Oh.
I was trying to play with him. No, Silent Hill. I was trying to play Silent Hill because he loves it. Like he says it's super fun, and I've been watching him play, and it is super fun, and it's really spooky and super scary. And I kept running into walls.
Yep.
And I was so panicked that I kept running directly into the monsters instead of like dodging them or any of the other things I was supposed to do. And then I got frustrated and gave up.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Until Dawn, we should absolutely play that together, because yes, there's some walking around, but for the most part, it's just like decision making and like, kind of being like, okay, we're gonna go to this branch. The whole thing is that as you play each character, there's something stupid like 73 different endings or something for this game. That, or like there's 73 different options or paths, but there's only a couple endings. But they get separated, and a group of them are like underground. We watched, what was the name of the movie?
The Descent.
Yes.
We watched The Descent.
And the whole time I was like, I hate the idea of being underground. And it reminded me of the part in Until Dawn where there's a group of them are underground in these tunnels with these monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. But the very first time I played it, killed everybody except for one character. I was like, oh, okay.
Oops.
And then the second time I played it, I killed only one character, and it's because she sucks. If any of you have played Until Dawn, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I can't remember her name right now, but she's just so annoying. And just her existence is like, I can do without you. I'm pretty sure she dies by getting her jaw ripped off, which is like super, for the time, because this is an older video game, fuck, scariest thing I've ever seen. I was like, absolutely not. This is so gross. This is over the top. Like, this is video games. We're supposed to have like little red pixels, you know?
Yeah.
So good. I absolutely love that game. And then they actually released anthology series, I think is the way to describe it, based kind of in the same like universe. And it's called like the Dark Pictures series. And there's, forgive me if I'm wrong, 3? I think there's 3 games. There might be 4, and I might have chosen to purposely forget one. But they all have different themes, but it's the same kind of thing where it's the best way to play it, in my opinion, is couch co-op. So having somebody and like passing the controller when the different characters are on, you can play it by yourself.
That sounds really fun. Like, that's a concept that I've never done before, a couch co-op where you just like hand off the controller and it's the next person's turn. That actually sounds like a really good time.
It's so much fun, and I do indeed own all of them. So if you guys would like to see us playing it, I think
watch me play
that
a
would be
video
fun.
game.
If you guys would like to do that, like, I think that would be really fun, especially if you guys know any scenes in particular of these video games. There's some twists that you don't expect, and I feel like watching Jess's reaction would be so good. It'd be so funny. It's, yeah, no, I love that series. And then I love the anthology. There's actually one that's based around the time of like the Salem witch trials, and that one's really cool. I think you would enjoy it. I think that one's called Little Hope. And then the first one in the anthology, if anyone has played this game, I can't fathom anybody not being annoyed with how the game ended. The whole time, and because it's the first one after Until Dawn, which has monsters, like actual, like, they're Wendigos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So cool. Debatable on what they are in lore, etc., etc. But you picture that. You're like, oh, cool, I'm gonna get another monster, and you're led to believe the whole time that it's this other monster. And then they're like, just kidding, this guy hallucinated. Don't do that.
I hate that. That's like the whole, you play a whole game or you watch a whole movie, and at the end they're like, it was just a dream, and you're like, so why did I watch it then?
I hate it. I hate it so much. Why was I a part of
this then? This is nothing. This means nothing. Now everything, all the stakes, everything about it is now nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, no. So that, I can't imagine anybody not being annoyed with that. That being said, still an enjoyable game. Definitely still worth playing. Another, if you're looking for something different, that, as we all know, zombies, everybody does zombies. Everybody can do zombies. Zombies have been done over and over and over. My favorite zombie video game is Dead Island. I am a huge Dead Island nerd. I say that there's 3, I just call them Dead Island 2, and Dead Island 3, even though it's technically Dead Island, Riptide, and then Dead Island 2. It's a thing. It annoys me. Just call them 1, 2, and 3. But that's besides the point. These are like the little things that I nerd about. But it's definitely more of your classic killing zombies. You can choose different characters, and then each character has kind of like a set of weapons or something that is the best for them. And I always, without fail, choose Sam B, who is just I love him so much. He's from New Orleans, and his like weapon is just brass knuckles.
Nice. And
he just punches zombies to death.
That's awesome.
I love him. He, in the video games, he is a rapper, and they actually have a song that's written by him and performed by him in the video game, and my brother and I have all of the words memorized.
Nice.
And it's on our driving playlist, so all the time we'll just like put it on and we'll just start singing. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think soundtracks in particular in video games make or break it. I think a good soundtrack
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
fair. I feel the same way about movies. Like, the sound score can change everything about a movie.
And I'm sure we could definitely get into that too, like a whole conversation about like music and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more of your classic zombie killing video game. So much fun. So good. A little bit harder to play now because video games have gotten insane. Like, it's a bit of an older game. A lot of my favorite games are a bit older because, like, I feel like they had so much heart and so many people were doing, like, unique things.
Yeah. Games got a little generic.
Which, fair. You know, there's only so many stories that you can tell.
Yeah.
But I tend to enjoy the first iteration of the story. Also, if you're looking for something... Actually, her fiance and I, this is one of the first things that we bonded over. There's a video game series produced by American McGee. It's Alice, and then Alice Madness Returns. It's like a twisted version of Alice in Wonderland, and she's like in a psych ward and stuff, and then you go through all these different levels, and there's like a level that it's all underwater, and then there's a level where there's like these creepy doll babies.
Historically hate underwater levels. I hate underwater levels. They're usually time sensitive, and I'm bumping into stuff, and I just can't get through them in time, and I always drown. Whenever there's a water level, I drown.
I drowned in a puddle in Minecraft once. I was looking down and I couldn't figure out. I kept trying to jump, and I was like, why am I stuck forever in this puddle? And it's just because I was pointing down. So I kept trying to go further into the puddle instead of leaving it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not like the best person to give advice on video games, but I definitely am super passionate about the ones that I do love, and I highly, highly, highly recommend like any of them. There is one well-known zombie video game that I cannot play it. I've tried all of them. And a lot of them, if I'm not good enough to play it, I won't play it because my hand-eye coordination is mid. But I cannot play Dying Light, Dead by Daylight. Oh no, which one was it? It's like a parkour zombie game. So it adds like you have to like still like shoot and stab and all the killing of the zombies. But you also have to do a bunch of parkour.
Yeah, not a chance.
And like jump up buildings and like all this over. And I absolutely could not.
Not a chance in hell would I be capable of that. Once you introduce, so like, I can't play anything where the head and the body have to be moved independently.
Absolutely not. Never.
Like, it's something that I'm not capable of. I've tried all sorts of different games because there's so many fun games out there that I want to play. But once you gotta move the head and the body independently, I'm out. I can't do it. Can't be done.
I'm trying to even figure out, like, no. I get dizzy really easily, so I actually turn the speed down in all my video games so that, like, when you spin, it doesn't spin really fast, which is really funny to play Dead Island, because you can play Dead Island online. Nobody plays it anymore because it's like a 12-year-old game, but it was really funny to play it online, and people would be like, why are you turning so slowly? Just because my movement speed was turned down really slow. So for other people, it just looked like I was really slowly turning. And
that must have been so off-putting for them.
Right? And I definitely
everyone else is spinning around and you're just like...
I was 100% kicked out of parties because they were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I get dizzy. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that all media is good media. You should try everything. And I think spooky across the board.
Love spooky. I love spooky.
Spooky movies.
So I'll watch him. I'll watch him play his video games because they're so entertaining to watch. But I just can't figure out the mechanics of doing it myself. He even put it on like easy beginner story mode or something like that for me, and I still couldn't manage it. There's like this this mist and these red vines that come after you, and all you have to do in the very first sequence where you actually have to do something, all you have to do is run away from it.
Mhm.
And I just kept running into corners and getting stuck and getting attacked by this mist.
Fair enough. That being said, if you want to watch Jess play a video game, let us know.
It might be funny. I don't know. It's
I
not
think
funny
so.
from my perspective, but Steve was laughing the whole time.
So yeah, let us know. Thanks for listening to me be a nerd for a little bit. Tune in next video to listen to Jess be a nerd for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to shout out, oh my god, I can't see. Our subscriber, Mike. My god. Dude, I stared at the light for too long.
It's Mike McGowan 2953.
I couldn't read the number.
Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We appreciate you. We'll add you to our tombstone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Ah.